Hi guys! Today I wanted to show you going from my old journal into a new one. So I did get a gray journal this time, and real quick, as you can see, I just have these stickers and I just wanted to get some picked out for the new journal. Alright, and as you can see here, I did decide to go with some red, black, and white. I really like the way they pop against the gray on the journal. Just to show you the details of the journal real quick, it is a Leuchtturm 1917. Mostly the same details as my normal journals, with the exception being that I did get the graph grid this time. Still has numbered pages, but it does have this area at the top of each page to write like subject and date. And it's still got your pocket, your little band. And then I did want to point out, I did just print out a year at a glance calendar because I'm tired of writing it over and over. I marked out some important dates with just some colored pins. And without further ado, let's get into the rest of setting up this journal. So the next spread is going to just be a list of holidays. I am starting this journal with the month of October, of course. So I just started with October of 2020 and ran through the national holidays as well as just some other fun holidays that will run through September of next year. So opposite of the holiday spread is just a quick calendar layout for important dates. My main function of this is for birthdays of my friends and family, but I'm also going to use it to keep track of month-long dedications. So like your Black History Month, your Women's Equality Month, stuff like that. So the next spread in my journal is the future log, which arguably to me is one of the most important spreads you can put at the start of a journal. This is just going to be to keep track of any kind of events that you have scheduled more than a month or so out. And as you can see here, I just do a very simple T-table style layout with the months listed for each column on the left. And then on the right, I will describe what the event is. So it's very simple. You just put a little dot under the correct month. And then on the left side of the table, you write the day or days that the event occurs on, and then a description of the date. And this is very easy to continue to refer back to as you plan each month in the future. And next to that, I just have a simple goals spread. I actually found inspiration for this on Pinterest. I'll try to link down below the pin so that you can view that image as well. And I usually break my goals down into 6 different parts. So as you can see, this is left blank. Honestly, the goals I started out with a year have been kind of taken over by the pandemic, as I'm sure everybody is experiencing to an extent. So I just kind of want to reevaluate them before I write them in. But as you can see, I left space for approximately 3 goals per type. And then of course there's room if I need to add more. So after that set of spreads, I'm moving on to a very simple one, which is just going to be a sort of brainstorming area for ideas for my blog, my YouTube channel, and my shop online. I just need big empty spaces to kind of write out ideas, basically. Next up is something that I put in every journal, which is a cleaning routine essentially, and I just have listed out yearly, 6 months, monthly, weekly, and daily, and then listed out cleaning tasks that should be done within those time frames. It's pretty simple, self-explanatory, just helps me kind of keep track of what all I need to do around the house. And for my final spread that will be just for the whole journal is a self-care list of ideas, basically. So I just have these separated out by mind, body, and spirit related self-care tasks. And I got the inspiration on this list from just a listing I found on Pinterest. Again, I'll link that down below so y'all can take a look at that list as well. I did add a few things and take away a few things just as I saw fit to my lifestyle. But I just find myself getting overwhelmed all the time and maybe not doing the best to take care of myself in every area of life. So I just wanted some good reminder and ideas for whenever I need to chill. Okay, so getting into the first monthly spread, like I have mentioned earlier, I am starting off this journal with the month of October. So I just thought it would be fun to draw a little jack-o'-lantern with the word October cut into it. I did find this font on Pinterest. I will link that one down below as well. I was able to download it and I just opened up a Microsoft Word document, typed the word October, printed it out, and then I actually just placed it under this page and traced over it. You're more than welcome to freehand it. Honestly, I kind of attempted on a scratch piece of paper and it just was not happening. So that's why I went the route of just tracing it. But I'm just going to outline everything here with a thin black marker, and then I will go in and color it in with some nice Halloween pumpkin colors. So for the colors, I am going to use this sort of yellow gold twin tone marker for coloring in the word, just to kind of look like, you've got your little candle in your jack-o'-lantern. And then I have a brown twin tone that I'm using for the stem, which honestly kind of covered up some of those details I drew in there. Honestly, they weren't the most realistic looking details anyways, so that's okay. And then I decided to use the orangish red mild liner to color in the pumpkin. I'm gonna be real honest, I'm not the greatest at coloring in with markers. I don't really know how to not get all the little streaks and, you know, like the areas where the ink kind of pools. So I'm not super ecstatic with how this turned out after the coloring, but I'd say overall I'm pretty happy with it. In general, just, I don't know, if you're better at coloring with markers, go ahead, but I kind of wish I would have used like maybe colored pencils or something else instead that I can usually get a more even color, if that makes sense. Alright, so moving forward, I haven't been doing a whole lot as far as monthly collections or spreads, mostly just because I'm the worst about going back and filling them in each day. I have a tendency to just sit on my daily spreads and not really move around in my journal too much. So I'm doing the daily log here, like your standard, you know, if I have any events, which I do have a lot of stuff going on this month as I am getting married this month. And then I have actually dedicated an entire page to my to-do list because, again, have a lot of stuff going on this month. And if you watched last month's, or I think even the month prior as well, my plan with me's for my bullet journal, I've been using this same daily layout for a while now. I'm really happy with it. It's working out well. So I'm just showing these first couple pages where I'm drawing it in. Again, it is just a page per day. It's very simple, and especially with this new grid layout journal, it was even easier to line everything up for me to count spaces and whatnot. Getting on with some more decorative aspects of all these spreads, I went ahead and set up a washi tape border around my year to glance calendar. And then I just went through the next few spreads, made sure all the pencil marks were fully erased, and I forgot to write the future log title in, so I just went ahead and did that right here. And then moving on to the cleaning routine and self-care spreads, I decided to fill these with stickers. So these are just various stickers I've collected over time from honestly many different stores. If I can find any of them, I'll link them, but some of them were like seasonal holiday things, stuff like that. And then some of them are from my Sticky Club subscriptions. So some of the sheets are still available individually, but I'll see what I can find and I will link it as best as I can, but I'm making no guarantees. I just felt like I never use my stickers and I need to get better about using them. So my bullet journal is a really great way to do that. And honestly, my drawing skills only go so far, so this was just a really great way to decorate these spreads in a way that made sense with what the spread was about, without me feeling like I completely ruined it with my terrible drawing. Alright, so here is a final flip through of my finished journal. I'm really pleased with how everything came out. I'm very excited to be moving into a new journal. I've been wanting to try the graph grid style for quite some time now. It just took me a lot longer to get through the last journal than I thought it would. I'm really pleased with how the blues came out instead of me using the black and gray like I normally do. And I'm very happy with how the stickers came out on the couple of spreads that I used those for as well. I think it'll help inspire me to keep going back and referring to those spreads. You know, just making sure that I actually do these things that I keep telling myself I'm going to do someday. And I'm super ecstatic about the month of October in general. I'm very happy with how these spreads are just simple, going to be easy to use, no fuss. And if you haven't watched a previous video, again, the top box here is for a daily inspiration. The left is for my schedule. The right is for my tasks, to-do lists, stuff like that. And the bottom is for journaling out my day. So thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the fun stuff. Have a great day. Bye.